Hi, Phyllis here from southernfrugal.com. Today for lunch we're going to have some chicken tenders in the pita bread, the homemade pita bread, with lettuce, tomato, and some other fixings. We're going to also have some homemade French fries. Now, I like the French fries that are made with the red potatoes. They're about that big around. Can you see? About that big around. And I just used two of them because it's just the two of us. So I've already got my fry daddy heating up, and I've also got my skillet heating up for my chicken tenders. All right, we're ready to go now. All right, so the potato I just cut up and put in a paper towel to kind of soak up a little of the moisture, so I'm ready to put these in now. Now in this little fry daddy, it'll take about 10, maybe 15 minutes. I'm going to try to get those in without burning myself. So that'll go for a while. Now my skillet's already heated up for my chicken tenders, so I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of olive oil in the bottom and turn this burner down just a touch to maybe just above medium. Get that all around in there. Now I'm going to use some Old Bay spice on my chicken tenders, and there they are. Now this has already got salt in it, so I'm just putting a little bit on one side. I'm almost out of that. This is what I bought at Dollar General a couple of days ago. Alright. Cool that skillet down just a little bit. It got a little too hot. Alright. Now I had my chicken on a paper towel and also on plastic. And what I'm going to do is try to just flip it in there so I don't have to touch it. Spread them out a little bit. Now that'll let go of the skillet as soon as they get done on that side. Alright. Put a splatter spoon over that. You don't like that all over my stove. Okay, the French fries are going well now. The French fries, there's nothing fancy there. I just cut up the two potatoes and sliced them, tried to slice them all the same thickness and put them in. Just make sure they're all separated, and they are. So that'll take probably about 20 minutes. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make the sauce to go on these chicken tenders while everything's cooking. So, first thing is I want a little over a tablespoon of chopped cilantro right in my little bowl. And I'm going to use some of the fat-free sour cream, a couple of tablespoons, or maybe a little more, maybe about 3 tablespoons, onion powder, about a half a teaspoon, and the garlic powder, another half teaspoon. Now this is that cheap garlic powder I'm trying to get rid of. Oops. So that was more like a teaspoon, but that's okay. We love garlic. And I'm just going to splash in a little bit of paprika. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt. A little bit of sea salt. Alright, this is the sauce that's going to go on the pita bread. And I'm going to put it on both sides, and then I'm going to put the chicken in there, and we're going to add tomato and a little bit of lettuce. And so this is going to be served with French fries. I'm going to use one of our pickles, or some of our pickles, the homemade pickles, and that'll be it. Alright, the French fries are coming along. And the chicken is getting done on one side, and so when this all gets done and we put it together, we'll be back. Alright, our chicken tenders have completed cooking. Now I'm using the pita bread I fixed in another video, that second pita bread video. And I want to show you why we like them so much. First, they taste really good, but I cut them all the way except the very end there. That way when you have tomato and whatever in there, it really doesn't ever run out. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start loading this up. Now the first thing I want to do is put about a teaspoon of the little sauce I made on each side of the pita bread. And just kind of smear that around. And again, that's got garlic, onion powder, garlic powder, and a little paprika, some cilantro, about a tablespoon and a half of cilantro. Just smear that around. Now this whole meal really didn't take but about 20 minutes if you work really fast. So just smear that around on this pita bread. Alright, now we're ready for our chicken tenders. They were cooked in a little bit of olive oil and some of the Old Bay spice on there. Well, actually I'm going to have to just pick them up. They're still hot. Putting 3 on each one. Alright, so now we're ready for tomato. A whole bunch of tomato. My husband loves tomato, so I'm going to put 4 slices on his. And then I'm going to top that. Well, first of all, we're going to put a little salt on the tomato. Not much, just a little bit. And then go ahead and put the lettuce on top. This is the last of my lettuce, so I have to kind of stretch it out. And by the way, this is an earthbound container. I had some people ask me what I use to freeze with. We use these for everything. We just, you know, buy the earthbound salads and always save the container. You can't put them in the dishwasher though. Alright, so you have to wash them out by hand. Alright, so we're ready to close that up and close this one up. Alright, now we're ready for our French fries. Now, I left the French fries, let me see if you can see that. I just put them in a safe plate and just sit that on top of the little Fry Daddy, and that way they stay warm. These are some of the pickles I made. I did a video on that, and we're about to get to the end of those pickles, which is really going to be sad because they were super good. Alright, so we're ready for the French fries. That plate is hot. And these are just homemade fries. Now, you want to salt them, of course, as soon as you take them out of the grease. And of course, I dab them off with a paper towel too. All right, we are ready to eat. I've just got to get us some napkins out, and we're ready to eat. Now, let me give you a close-up of that. Hold on a second. It's always hard to get my camera off this thing. Sorry for the jiggling. Oh, I can't get it off. We'll just do it this way. Alright, there it is. Can't see that way? There. There it is. Chicken tenders and pita bread. See the little chicken tender there? Here's this one, and of course our iced tea. And by the way, when I have to buy cilantro, I have that little ceramic thing. I put it in with water. It keeps a lot longer that way. And I also put it back in the refrigerator when I'm finished. Alright, there it is. There's our lunch. Now, I'm going to fix some watermelon sorbet in about an hour after we get through eating, and I think I'll do a little maybe 5-minute video on that. It's very easy to make. and my watermelon is freezing as we speak. All right, so there you have it. See you next time.